Hello and welcome to Flashback, a weekly look at stories from years gone by. BC is a land of many beauties, and one that you'll see as you drive around is the totem pole. It's a work of amazing artistry, and they each hold a story and meaning. In 2010, a pole was raised in front of the Kitsillas Administration Building. Let's take a look back to the entire event as we dive into our archives to September 13th of 2010.
Hundreds turned out on a beautiful afternoon to witness an historic event. The pole Return of the People, based on the beaver legend of Gitaws, signifies the history of the community and the growth of the Kitsillas people. Stan Bevan is one of several carvers who worked on the totem.
Today we bring our history back in these poles, a history that goes back 5,000 years. This pole was commissioned by Kitsillas. It represents our return to our pride, our honor, and our culture and our ancestors.
Bevan and fellow carver Titus Auckland blessed the totem before it was raised. Then, with the help of a crane and men who chose to lend a hand, it slowly rose from its resting place in front of the Kitsillas Administration Building. A moment of silence was observed halfway through the pole raising to remember the Kitsillas people who had passed away. Then the totem continued to rise and even did a little dance of its own. Eventually it came to a stop and the pole was bolted into place on a concrete base. Then came the carver's dance to signify their work on the totem was finally complete.
A lot of the figures on this pole are similar to the ones that were on the old poles over 100 years ago. And so it means the restart of this culture in our art and our pride in ourselves.
Later in the day, the event shifted to the Kitsillas Canyon Historic Site, where a pair of smaller crest poles depicting a wolf and a raven were raised in front of the longhouses. For CFTK-TV News in the Kitsillas Canyon, I'm Tyler Noble.